My biggest writing struggle, and definitely a key catalyst in starting this channel, is consistency. I think that doing this consistent and also reminding myself that nothing worth having comes necessarily easy. I think that that would allow me to overcome that struggle. Consistency, 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 consistency. And really, that's your fault. I never once claimed to be a perfect person. Even the best fall down sometimes. So, like, let he who is without imperfect posting schedule cast the first stone. Yeah, it's been a minute. I don't even have an afro anymore. It's gone. You know, life. Sometimes we get busy. Sometimes people don't listen to Jaden Smith and ignore the political and economic state of the world. And sometimes we have to deal with the repercussions of that fallout. Hey, y'all. Hi, how are you? How you doing? How the kids? You have kids, right? It's me again. I have not written a single word. Actually, that's not true. I wrote about one paragraph yesterday. And that's the only thing I've done with my work in progress. That's the only thing I've done with Project Olden since the video I posted in 2025. Clap it up, clap it up. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to film every day. Me when I lie. Me when I lie for clicks, views, and engagement. We are going to challenge ourselves to properly plot my debut. Yeah, I think that's a great idea because obviously I can't be trusted with anything. Maybe if I just point a camera at my face every day, I'll write something consistently until I Pavlov's dog myself into doing it without needing a camera. I promise you I like writing. No, I've just been really busy with work. I'm a paralegal and I have a lot of extracurriculars I do outside of work that take up a lot of time. I, however, do not feel like making excuses anymore. You make time for what you want. You dedicate yourself to the things that you desire to do when you want to do them, and this is something that I want to do. I genuinely love writing. I genuinely love creating stories. I genuinely love the process of putting words on the page, and I really, really think that I deserve and owe it to myself to actually devote my time to that process so I can make something beautiful. So the game plan is...
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
Oh. I think my best bet in actually developing the muscle to be able to sustain my efforts is by setting non-negotiables. So going slow, I'm just going to ask myself for an hour during the weekday, days, and then 2 hours on the weekends. I know I can do that. 2 hours Saturday, Sunday, 1 hour Monday through Friday. It's not crazy. Ooh. You never want to spill your tea. Never. Look at her. Can you even see that? 7:24. Hour to go. Actually, when you sit down, it's really not that bad. And we should really wake that up. Why does our brain always trick us into thinking that a task is going to be harder than it actually is? I digress. Begin! actually funny because filming this process makes the actual writing take longer. I don't know. So essentially, for what I'm working with now, I'm trying to be more of a plotter. I'm trying to be more of an architect. I'm trying to be more of a deliberate, intentional crafter of the narrative. Every time I've written, it's always just been stream of conscious type me, and then I just kind of like try to figure everything else out later. For this, I'm trying to actually dig into the themes I want to thoroughly explore and how I can allow the characters I'm creating to very much intentionally fill the space that is the theme, if that makes any sense. Or themes, or thesis, I don't know. It's commonly said that if something can be trimmed, trim it. That's what I want my characters to convey in this narrative. I don't want there to be unnecessary fluff in the prose or in the plot, but I also don't want there to be characters that don't need to be there. I really want everyone to serve a purpose. So right now I'm trying to figure out exactly what my premise, my pitch from the first video, what is that world in its entirety? When I tell you guys I truly only have a pitch right now, I truly only have a pitch. I have a pitch, I have an idea of what's going to happen in the story vaguely. I have no idea how we're getting there. I have no idea who is who, what is what, where is where. I haven't even figured out all the lore. So I feel as though maybe if I start out with the primary characters, I can work backwards in a sense. So that's what I'm doing in this session right now.
Good morning. New data acquired. I wrote for 4 hours last, well, technically 2. I spent about 2 hours trying to create a character design for one of my characters. I started drafting, I started working on my character profiles, and I realized that I wanted a face for one of my protagonists, so I started sketching. But still, I surpassed my expectation. I was able to go ahead and get out a solid amount of brain fog, like a good amount of brain dump was let out in relation to my drafting process. So we're off to a good start. I actually am really excited for today. I am headed to work right now, but I am going to see if I can either work on a little bit more of my draft during my lunch. I get an hour, or, you know, same old when I get home. I could just start the process that I did yesterday.
Okay, so something really fun and awesome and cool happened in between the last time you saw me in the video and now. Something really cool, never before done, never before seen. I went to I am in France. I'm in France. I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. The entire retreat has been amazing, amazing, amazing. I've met so many wonderful people, so many eccentric characters. It's so nice to be in an environment where like minded writers are engaged with their craft, are excited to get started, reconnect with their creativity, find their voice. It's an incredible blessing to be here. And you can bet your ass I'm going to make the most of every single moment. So I've got my laptop right here in front of me. I am about to hit the books being the keypads. I had something there and then I lost it. I'm going to get to writing. The writing has been going very, very well. It's day 3 of the retreat. Lynn gave us a prompt to help with a development in relation to crafting our scenes. And by prompt, I actually mean more of a guide, the 3 C's: context, conflict, and consequences. So placing the scenes that you create in relation to how they guide into one another, how they flow. What is the context of your scene? What set it up? What established it? And why is it happening? What is the internal or external conflict that is going on in relation to your scene? And then what are the consequences? What's the fallout or the result of the conflict that occurred in that scene? I have been able to craft 2 solid scenes because of that, and I'm working on doing a little bit more, but I had that gut feeling that today was going to be a really good writing day, and it has been so far. So, very excited to continue going. I'm in mourning, but only just a little bit. Tomorrow is the last full day. It's been really fun to be able to be surrounded by so many wonderful artists, so many brilliant minds, and I'm sad that we're so close to the end, but I'm glad that I even got the experience in the first place, and I have written so much. So I'm very excited to finish up and leave with some valuable memories. I'm going to miss it here. I'll be back. How about that? It's the 4th day, final full day of me here at the manor. And right now, I'm just feeling incredibly grateful to have even been given the opportunity to have this experience. I feel content and I'm really happy with everything that not only I've been able to accomplish, but being surrounded by the energy and the mindsets of so many amazing, incredible, wonderful people. It is more than a privilege. It is a true joy to have been able to say that I got to come here. There's so much going on right now. There is a lot of hurt, there is a lot of pain, and it's easy to become overwhelmed, especially when you're in organizing spaces like I am. I really appreciate that I have been able to, just for a small moment of time, become completely immersed in something so beautiful and real. And it reminds me of what it is that I organize for, what it is that I fight for. It's for the ability to continue to feel like this, not just for myself or for the people I love, but for
everyone. This peace and this calm, it really grounds you. And I'm just grateful. Take a shot every time I say grateful, but I am, that this is something I get to add to my memories, you know? But it's not over yet. So, like I said, final full day, definitely going to write like I've never written before and see what I can get done for my first draft. I had the beautiful and wonderful and amazing opportunity to go on a literary retreat hosted by Aweventurer, and it was with Lindy Jung. It was absolutely amazing. I met Lynn, I met so many other wonderfully talented creatives, so many beautiful authors. I had the privilege of being able to not only interact with them and speak with them, but also hear some of their work. This experience changed me. But it did though. Like, this experience helped me reconnect with the part of me that fell in love with writing in the first place. It's interesting to me that the entire premise of this vlog had been me trying to get back on the horse, trying to become a more consistent version of myself, a more consistent author. But I feel like that point has now become obsolete in a sense. Not that I'll never struggle again with timing, I'm sure it will come up. But it's nice to be reminded. It's nice to have the fire lit under you again. And that's exactly what this retreat did. It was so beautiful. It was so freaking beautiful, so fun and calm, and the perfect place for me to get back to my roots in relation to my writing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm mad tired. I have been editing this for an unusually long amount of time. I apologize for the fact that this video is so late, but I promise you updates are going to be more consistent. I'm too tired to even set up the mic. I'm sorry. But this was a transformative experience. I'm energized, I'm ready, I'm back. I've been writing, and I'm excited to show y'all what I've been working on. Thanks for sticking around. I hope your kids are okay, and I'll see you next time.